Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna and this is For a Pause in a Book. I make book and lifestyle related content, so if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. Today we are going to be talking about my TBR for the Eras Readathon. The Eras Readathon is a Taylor Swift inspired readathon created by Margaret over at The Word Nerd. I will leave her channel and her announcement video linked down below. It's a fantastic readathon. I'm very excited about it. It is a 13-day readathon that starts on December 13th. And the whole readathon is basically you picking songs that would be on the set list for the tour. I may have done this backwards because you were supposed to do this like books, like songs that you actually liked, like your favorite songs, put them on the set list, right? I did it a little bit backwards because I have a lot of books that I need to read before the end of the year, so I actually looked at the prompt and then matched it to a song, and I was like, yeah, that song's good, we're good, and then went on. So these are going to be weird for some of them. Some of them are not. Some of them are very popular songs. But this is more of a might be read because of course I am the overachiever, crazy person who did pick 13 books. If you read the 13 books in the 13 days, you get a bonus because there is a points-based system. I'm not going to try to explain it to you because I don't really remember. COVID brain, you know, it's a thing. But I will have the announcement video linked down below, so check that out. But there is like points and you're basically trying to put your favorite songs onto the official Eras Readathon set list. That's the goal of this readathon. I did pick one from every album, plus like the Target exclusives and the 3 a.m. edition and the From the Vault. So there is 13 books here, but you are technically allowed to overlap, but like prompts. I just am not going to do that. We're gonna try, right? Some things may end up overlapping by the end of the month. We don't know, but anyways. Some of the books are from my secret vlog project, so I don't really want to tell you what the book is because then you'll know who I'm reading for my Can I Trust My Booktube friends. I don't want to do that. So in those instances, I'm just gonna be like, this is a secret book. And then we'll go from there, right? But there's still quite a few. I also have a lot of Christmas romances on here, some Kindle Unlimited stuff. I'm just gonna end the year just reading all of the things, right? Okay. So the first album, Taylor Swift, her debut album, I am using the song A Picture to Burn, and the prompt for that is a book with LGBTQ representation. For that, I'm going to be reading The Geek Who Saved Christmas. This is a grumpy sunshine male-male romance with this one guy who's like very festive, very excited about the holiday fundraiser that the neighborhood is doing with all the decorations, and then his neighbor who could not be bothered to put Christmas lights up. So I think we're gonna have like a little bit of a Grinch aspect to it, and I'm sure it's gonna be great. It's gonna be really cute. Rye from Rye's Reading Corner really loves this book, read it last year, and so I put it on my Kindle Unlimited list. For the album Fearless, I'm going to be using the song You're Not Sorry, and for that the prompt is an author you love unapologetically. For this prompt, I am going to be reading A Very Krampmas Holiday by Katie Robert. This is her holiday novella for this year, and it's gonna be a good time. I don't know what it actually is. But it's Katie Robert. It was on her newsletter last month that it came out, so here we are. I think it's actually technically a short story. I think it's actually less than 50 pages, but we're gonna count it anyways. It's on Goodreads, we're counting it. For the album Speak Now, I'm going to be using the song Back to December. The prompt for that one is a book that's set in December. Lots of Christmas romances going on right now, but I'm going to jump on the bandwagon because everyone else is reading it. I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. This is the like booktube, book talk sensation right now, and this is a fake dating romance with this woman who owns a Christmas tree farm, I think, and she tries to enter a contest and says that she's married or engaged in this contest application because she thinks it'll sell better, and then realizes that she has to find a partner. So there's gonna be some fake dating, and everyone's talking about these, and I don't know what everybody's talking about. I have FOMO, so we're gonna read this. For the album Red, I am going to be using the song 22, and for that is read a 2022 release. I could use literally any book. I have so many books that are 2022 releases Theoretically, I will be done with my Goodreads Choice Awards books by this date, so I didn't want to put that on here. But I won't be done with my Spiffbo blog, so we're going to put Fire of the Forebearers into this. This is by L.A. Buck. This is a very classic fantasy about the daughter of a thief, the son of a king. I could have gotten those two things mixed up. Family legacy, all that stuff. This cover is just stunning. Sorry, you can't see it with the ring light, but like, it is really pretty. This book scares me quite a bit, just because of like how thick it is, and it's a very like classic fantasy. This is like ranked at the bottom of my Spiffbo predictions, but we're gonna go into it hoping that we can do well. And also, if there's enough readathon reading sprints, then maybe I will be like, you know, have the motivation to read this. For the album 1989, I'm going to be using the song This Love, and that prompt is just to read a romance. I will be reading one of the secret projects that I have for one of my friends. There's romance in there, if that gives you any hint as to who I am reading for. For the album Reputation, I am going to be using the song Look What You Made Me Do. That's very hard to say without trying to sing it. But the prompt for that is a book that the internet made you buy. For that, I am also using a secret project book. That prompt was too easy not to use a secret project book, because that is literally the entire premise of Can I Trust My Booktube Friends, is that my Booktube friends made me buy a book. For the album Lover, I am going to be using the song It's Nice to Have a Friend. The prompt for that is to buddy read a book. I am going to be reading Love Beyond Body, Space, and Time. This is actually the Avengers Initiative Reading Challenge group book for December, so there will be lots of people reading it. Maybe some of them will be using it for this prompt. We don't know. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to be reading that. This is actually an anthology of LGBTQ and Two-Spirit sci-fi romances, I guess, written by Indigenous authors. Very excited about this one. For the album Folklore, I'm going to be using the song Peace, which is a coming-of-age novel, and I will also be reading a secret project book for that one as well. I think that's the last secret project book. For the album Evermore, I am going to be using the song Willow. This prompt is very specific, right? It is a book with a tree next to water on the cover. And that seems very specific, right? However, I have Scales and Sensibility by Stephanie Burgess. And there is a tree next to water on the cover. So it works out perfectly. This is a Regency rom-com with dragons. And this is one of the Spiffbo finalists that I will be reading before the end of the year. There's also an audiobook for this on Scribd. So I'm trying to get as many like either audiobooks or short KU books on this as possible. Fire of the Forebearers is the only one that does not meet that criteria. For Midnights, I am going to be using the song Lavender Haze, and the prompt for that is to read an anticipated release. I'm actually going to be adding Emperor of Ruin by Django Wexler on here. And I know this is cheating because I'm already like 40% of the way into it, but I'm probably not going to be able to get back to it before the readathon starts, so it makes sense to put this on here so that I can finish it before the end of the year. I just haven't had a chance to pick it back up yet. This is the third book in the Burning Blade and Silver Eye series. I said it before, that's the worst trilogy name ever. Ashes of the Sun, gay fantasy Star Wars. That's what this series is. This is the third and final book. It comes out in February, but I was lucky enough to get an arc of it, and I'm really, really enjoying my time reading it. For the Target exclusive songs, I'm going to be using the song Superman, and the prompt for that is a comic book or graphic novel. For that, I'm going to be reading The Moth Keeper by Kay O'Neill. I just got approved for this arc. It comes out in March, and this is the same author who wrote The Tea Dragon Society and Aquacorn Cove, and I absolutely love their graphic novels. They're adorable. They're so adorable, and they also have a really good like commentary behind it, whether that is talking about accessibility or grief or trauma, or Aquacorn Cove really talks about the environment and like only taking from the earth what you need and not excessively. So I'm very excited about this one, but I have no idea what it is. I just saw that they had a new graphic novel out and immediately hit request. For the From the Vault songs, I'm going to be using the song Nothing New. For that, it is a book from an author's backlist. I'm going to be reading Guarding Temptation by Talia Hibbert. There are 2 books left that I haven't read from Talia Hibbert. But I would love to be able to read both of them by the end of the year, but I'm really cutting it close. So not sure if we might move into January a little bit. but we're getting there. And then finally, from the Midnight's 3 a.m. edition, I'm using the song Glitch, and the prompt for that is to read a sci-fi novel. For that, I'm going to be reading A Half-Built Garden by Rosanna Emrys. This book was my water bowl pick from my Patreons for December and January. So now I'll be able to read this in December and tell you guys what I think about it. I'm really excited about this one, and it's actually kind of fitting because this was Margaret's pick for the water bowl, and it's Margaret's readathon, so it works out great. Okay, will I get all 13 of these done? Probably not. Probably not, but we will see. I'm going to be trying to vlog this as much as possible. I'm not promising like a vlog every single day, but like we will try to do like some sort of weekly vlogging. That is all I have for you today. If you're new here and you haven't yet subscribed, there's a little red button that you can do so down below the video. If you'd like to hang out with me more, the links to my Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads, and my Patreon are linked in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.